If a certain legendary actor had gotten the small role he was considered for in The Godfather, then it would have prevented one of the best castings in The Godfather Part 2. Francis Ford Coppola ended up choosing the perfect actor to play every part in The Godfather's ensemble cast. James Caan brought the ideal hot-headed energy to Sonny, John Cazale perfectly captured Fredo's ineptness, and Diane Keaton brought a fierce independence to Kay as a stark contrast to the other mob wives in the film. But most of The Godfather's major players weren't the first choice for their respective roles. From Ernest Borgnine to Elvis Presley, plenty of other actors were considered to play Vito Corleone before the iconic Marlon Brando was cast. While Coppola wanted Al Pacino for the role of Michael, Paramount objected to Pacino's casting. The cast of The Godfather almost looked very different. If one of the early castings had gone through, it would have prevented the best casting in the sequel. Robert De Niro was considered for Paoli in The Godfather. De Niro's Paoli casting would have prevented him from playing Vito in Part 2. Paoli got at a wedding in The Godfather. At a Q&A before the New York premiere of Megalopolis, via IndieWire, Coppola revealed that De Niro originally auditioned to play Sonny in The Godfather. He gave an unforgettable audition that nailed the character. At the time, De Niro was an unknown actor, so Paramount decided to give the role of Sonny to the more established Caan instead. As a consolation prize, Coppola offered De Niro the much smaller role of Paoli Gotto, a soldier in the Corleone crime family. However, De Niro turned down the role of Paoli to take a bigger part in the gangster comedy The Gang That Couldn't Shoot Straight. Johnny Martino stepped in to play Paoli, and while The Godfather became a blockbuster hit and a beloved classic, The Gang That Couldn't Shoot Straight was quickly forgotten about. But the decision to turn down The Godfather still worked out great for De Niro, because it freed him up to take the much larger role of young Vito in The Godfather Part 2. It's hard to imagine The Godfather Part 2 without Robert De Niro as young Vito. De Niro's young Vito provides a fascinating counterpoint to Al Pacino's Michael. Now that De Niro's Oscar-winning performance as young Vito has become so iconic, it's impossible to imagine The Godfather Part 2 without it. Brando left some pretty hefty shoes to fill, and it would take an equally legendary actor to replicate his captivating screen presence and the depth that he brought to the character. De Niro is one of the only actors in Hollywood, maybe the only one, capable of giving a performance that would live up to Brando's. And if he'd played Paoli in The Godfather, it never would have happened.